Hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Folklore. Here I need to start from the beginning because I was kind of interrupted during the filming of the boss by technical difficulties.
Fun.
So yeah, this is actually a good location because I needed to absorb one more of these anyway.
Maximilian, as if.
Actually, in one of the side quests, I do need to use him, and he actually redeems himself. He becomes slightly more useful. Just slap all of them, and again. So good.
So do they sound like sheep?
Because they're camels, I guess.
I don't get it.
Wait a second.
Get it.
Do they have an eyeball on their where their nose should be?
Yes.
Oh, I never noticed that before. That is creepy. You're worthless. Let's look at this. What do we get? And the instruction how to slice and dice the boss. Yeah, sure. I'm sure as hell going to
They
use
tell you to use the
Gargantua.
dragon, that's funny.
They tell you to use the fucking Gargantua. They do tell you to use the camel in order to freeze it, which is a good idea because camel is amazing. And I equip him completely by accident. Because I was thinking he was actually the one that just kind of slams his head. The recolor of a monster from the fairy realm. And I'm just kind of picking out. Yeah, I'm sure as hell I'm going to use a freaking Gargantua. And I need Omega. Omega is great for this fight. And really one of the two choices we have. Well, one choice on a normal playthrough that does not involve stuff from the DLCs. Although Malian is actually a free DLC, so.
No Piggly.
No,
How's
sadly,
that?
Piggly just doesn't cut it for this fight. Well, mostly because he just doesn't cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you remember how freaking annoying the fight was with Ellen because of that hole in the middle that isn't here.
I mean, give them some credit. The arena is actually different.
Yeah, I mean, they made the fight different for both of them by removing the hole, which makes the fight a lot easier, a lot more manageable, and actually a lot more fun.
Keats gets all the good stuff.
Yeah, well, normally, if I actually went for Ellen here, she probably would have gotten this version. See what they... I accidentally went for the troll. And done with that one. Now he's gonna have a bunch of invincibility frames here, but that isn't going to save him from the next strike. Or this one.
Yeah.
And 2 parts down.
Jesus.
And now the third one is going to be shortly. I mean, it's still kind of wonky simply because of the nature of the boss himself. Because he's a snake, and these sorts of fights are always kind of, you know, you get pushed around a lot. But, you know, I'm not complaining about that. So yeah, let's just wait for him to stop with his sassiness and just kind of come out to the area so I can molest him more, like that. Get closer. And now we can just start taking care of the head. Which goes absolutely apeshit from this point onwards. The same as did with Alan, but it's a lot more manageable, because I can actually stand where normally the hole would be.
And you can't freeze it, how sad.
You have to freeze it a little bit harder. Like it doesn't freeze immediately.
You have to double freeze it.
You have to deep freeze it.
Yep. Amazing dove included.
He just kind of jumps over that ice. That was kind of funny.
No.
Ah, he hit himself.
I don't think even he knows where he was going.
And now, even though, now weirdly enough, even though he wasn't frozen, he still took damage from that.
Huh. Strange.
Maybe. Nah, that is strange. When you can see his teeth being transparent, he looks like a parrot.
A little bit.
Like a strange dinosaur-like parrot. With mustache.
This is gonna be a long one.
Nah, actually, it goes faster for me in the whack it to the right, whack it to the left portions, surprisingly enough, even though those are the ones where you can actually lose out the meter. He's pretty sassy when it comes to the balancing parts. But you see, this is going pretty well. Yeah.
Almost there.
Whack him one time and done.
I mean, that would be a good way to bribe him.
Are you trying to bribe me?
So Herb is actually dead.
Yeah, he always was, since
Huh.
17 years ago.
Oh yeah. I got confused because of how they did that whole thing where he was like, I'm gonna walk to the ocean, and I figured he just kind of walked through a portal and stayed there.
Hmm.
And now he fades off and turns into a butt bug.
No, actually, he doesn't.
Oh, really?
One of the very few cases where that doesn't happen.
Huh. So Cecilia's alive. I have a theory, but I'm not gonna say it.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Sure, be another world reporter. You can be one of my sources.
I mean, at least he's being honest with
Also,
them.
you need to start wearing a long coat. Right, right. If you can learn to wait. And also if you can learn to run a second job so that way you don't get broke.
Mm-hmm.
He just keeps piling stuff on.
So?
And then he does not become a bug either. Huh.
Nope.
Is she just watching the whole time?
Displeased that we are here.
Good. Like I can just see
Good.
Keats being like, yeah, yeah.
You just it's you who hangs out with me.
I love that response.
He isn't able to manipulate you. Like he can with his subjects, or Ellen, to an extent.
Yeah.
Other than Ellen reaching the netherworld core. But I'm a mischievous sort.
Yeah.
Ah, that's cute.
Yeah. Curiosity killed the cat, Keats.
Yeah, whatevs. And here I just kind of spend a little bit of time and look at the fishes.
Admire the fishies.
Yes. Ew, get out of my
Ah,
sight.
God, what the hell?
Fishies. It's too bad there is no
Jesus.
zoom function or like a first-person mode or anything like that in this game, because I sure as hell would love to look at some of those things up close.
Right.
They could do it like in Harry Potter 2 on the PS2, where it's almost where the zoom option works like a scare cam. Where I could just hear like a musical sting going "Eh," when you zoom in. Like you know, use the
Right.
portal, not save the game. Well, the dueling. God damn it. I was just kind of here. I was also kind of checking if I didn't miss anything because I did actually miss a folk. However, I believe, yeah, I think it's just a special folk that appears, some special folk that may appear only in the other route or something like that.
Probably.
Possibly. Well, actually we can because Alan has already left it open.
Yep. I knew she'd make herself useful eventually.
Also, here is something interesting I noticed. They designed the camera, like the fixed camera, in a pretty interesting way. In that I can get to like a lot of places just by holding one direction. Like for example, from the cliff of Seath, I was just holding down, and I didn't have to maneuver around. The camera did all of that for me. Or maybe it was like like they set up a path, like they do that in, like they did that in Okami.
So obviously, before we go to church, we need to get ourselves a drink.
I mean, how else is he going to sleep in the night?
I don't have any favors.
Nothing at all. Now you'll notice one thing.
Oh.
This guy isn't here.
Hmm.
That will be
Intriguing.
explained in the side quest chapter.
All right then.
So to mix things up a little bit differently this time around, let's hack the right wall. Well, no, actually, the last time we also did that. Whatever.
Well, actually, no. It's right over the cliff of Cedar. Do you want me to show you?
Can't tell you, kid.
Harriet's up. Well,
Soon.
in before Harriet's the murderer. She's just faking that she can't walk.
Yeah, it's interesting how many things you would miss out on if you didn't talk to everybody.
Right. Ah, well, that. Ellen is totally the hag.
I mean, let's be honest here. She was not present at any time when Hag was around.
Yeah.
It's not a suspicion.
Intriguing.
It's not a suspicion without a ground for it.
Interesting. Yeah. I wonder why they're only telling us this shit now.
Hmm. No one's in. Normally,
Well, the wife would be there, yeah.
normally Mrs. Lester just kind of tends to all of that moss on her house.
Make sure it's all in just the right spot.
Make sure it's all moist.
Make sure the cats are all sitting in the same place every day.
No, the cats just do that by themselves. So we get to break into the church.
Nice church.
Yeah, here I basically noticed that the gameplay model is different from the one you see in these sorts of cutscenes.
Yeah.
Or well, not these sorts of cutscenes, but actually like the ones where you can see their detailed faces.
Yeah. He waited till he got back to his couch to ask himself how.
Well, I mean, he lives right next to the church.
Right.
Maybe it was you. Alcohol?
That would be a twist, just alcohol poisoning gone wrong.